Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here. I just want to very quickly cover on this topic because a few people are asking me, and it seems like a number of other channels have said fairly recently that the bench press is not good for building your chest or your pecs, or that it doesn't build them at all. And I want to address that very quickly. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. First, I want to address it from the anecdotal perspective. Back in the 50s and 60s, bodybuilders didn't have nearly as many different lifts as we have today. And there are pictures of lots of bodybuilders from this era. Two things that you find in common from that era. One, the bench press was very, very heavily praised, and it was used a lot. And you see well-developed chests. A lot of these guys have much better chest development than they did arm development, to be fair. When you look at bodybuilders from that era and compare their proportions to modern bodybuilders. And tons of them claim that the bench press was their primary chest builder. So they seem to have no trouble whatsoever using this lift to build their chest. And there have been tons of people who have successfully built their chest using the bench press as their main chest movement. So the real world experience says, yes, it can be an effective chest builder. Now, when we look at the scientific data behind it, basic anatomy and physiology and the motion of the flat bench should show you that if you're doing the lift correctly, which means your scapula fully retracted, coming all the way down and touching the chest correctly and not bouncing, so doing the full range of motion and having your scapula retracted so you can get more stretch on your chest at the bottom and more tension on your chest, that the chest will be the primary mover. Now, obviously, the anterior deltoids and the triceps are going to take a fair amount of the load, but they will take less of the load than the actual pecs do. It is still the primary mover. So when you look at it from both of those perspectives, to say that you can't build a large chest and well-developed chest off of the bench press, or using the bench press as your main chest builder, is just ridiculous. And anyone who's struggling to do so, as I've said in other videos, I would suggest to you that it is your execution of the bench press that is the problem, not the bench press itself. It is one of many particularly effective lifts for the chest. I'm not saying it's necessarily the best. There are quite a few that will work very, very well for it. There's different types of movements that will work well for it. But with any of them, if you do not execute them correctly, you're going to get less chest stimulation. So it's more an issue of learning how to correctly execute the lifts that you are using if you want to develop a given muscle. And I'm sure next week we'll have people saying that squats don't build quads because the hamstrings, glutes, hips, back, and everything else are involved. To which I will simply show you guys my quads again and say I do nothing but 1 to 3 rep squats for my quads. I don't do anything else, and I have 28-inch thighs with huge quads. So I'm just waiting for those videos to come out. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you next time.